Number 30 looks like it's going to be just another style question where we can safely pick the shortest answer choice, right? We have the opportunity to delete the underlined portion, and generally the SAT prefers shorter choices. But there is a key word in this sentence that overrides that preference, and it's the word than. This word tells me I'm making a comparison, and whenever I'm making comparisons, I need to check to make sure that the symmetry of the comparison is correct. This is an important grammar rule that we sometimes see involving tenses on the SAT, but can also include comparisons, where we have to pick longer choices because we need to first make sure that the comparison is symmetrical, that we're comparing two things that can actually be compared. So in this case, we should ask ourselves, what are they talking about? So the comparison is pretty straightforward. The training period for PAs is markedly shorter than those for physicians. So training period is the thing that's being compared. Now, if we deleted the underlined portion, we'd have a problem. We'd have a bad comparison. If we did that, we'd be comparing the training period to the physicians. And if we were doing that, we would be saying something a little ridiculous. We would be saying that the training period is shorter than the physicians, meaning the training period, which has a length of time, is shorter than the physicians who just have a height. So we're not trying to talk about the physician's height. That is not correct here. So choice D is very misleading, and this can happen if we don't study for these tests because we don't realize that this is a rule that we need to look out for. In fact, deleting it probably wouldn't bother you that much. That might be the way that you would make this exact comparison. So we have to override our instincts here. We can't just go with what sounds good. The rules matter more. And in this case, in order to make sure that we're comparing the training period to another training period, we need one of these longer choices that includes a pronoun. So the those and the that are doing a lot of work here. So it's actually going to be choice C, because what's the difference between A and C? Those is plural and that is singular. And since we're talking about a training period, which is a singular thing, we need to maintain symmetry there as well and make sure we're using a singular pronoun to refer to this singular period. But let's read that sentence out loud for a second. The training period for PAs is markedly shorter than that for physicians. It's a little weird. I don't know that I would say a sentence like that very often in my everyday life, but it is something that you need to get used to because the SAT tests this comparison rule pretty frequently. So you just got to be on the lookout for it. The reason it's not B, even though this seems to kind of like fix the problem, is that B is just taking more words to do exactly what D is doing. It's saying that the period for PAs is markedly shorter than that compared with physicians. It's kind of confusing us and making it seem like maybe we're talking about the physicians, but honestly, it's just wordy. So if there is a place on this question where we're concerned about style and keeping it short, it's in choosing choice C over choice B because, well, C has fewer words, but it does make sure we preserve the comparison. So there's a lot of competing interests for a question like this. It is one that, when you practice, you will get more comfortable with and hopefully get it right next time.